everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over 10 different Toy Biz figures from Marvel Legends from a review I made back in 2017. Some of these figures I still have, most are now gone, but it's nice to take a look back at some nostalgia for the old days of Marvel Legends. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Hello everyone, and welcome to another Marvel Legends review. This time we're going over the first 5 figures that I have in my collection by date. So this means we're going to from 2002 all the way up to 2017. We're going to do this in one take. We're going to rock it. And we're going to start off with Dr. Doom, one of my first figures I got years ago. He's a great figure. He has a lot of good joints. He has a lot of single joints in his arms, his legs. He has swivels in his legs. He doesn't have any swivels for his calves. He has ankle, rocker, pivot, along with ankle joints and toe joints. His hands move. His accessories are a gun that he can put into his hand, and then he has a removable cape and mask. They probably will go off together, and it's really hard to move, and that's a con. The paint is really good on him, though. And he has a little scar on his face right there. I think he looks really nice. He has a lot of good texturing and detail on his body. The back looks good. He has little jet boosters in his back. His mask looks really nice. It fits on quite well, and then comes off really well. The only con is the cape coming off, but that's just okay. Whatever. The gun also is kind of bendy. Beast is second. He came out in Toy Biz Series 4, June 2003. He's great. Love the figure. Dr. Doom came out in 2002, and I think it's a great leap forward in quality. His jaw moves, his head moves side to side and up and down, his arms move out, his biceps swivel. He has a single joint arm, but he has hands that can point and move and flex in his thumb. He has a thumb joint, he has a pointer finger joint, and the rest of his hands move as one. He has a hand hinge. He has all these great joints. He has a lot of wonderful joints. Superposable, no chest joint, no matter, no problem. You can just have him doing this, have him crouching up. A little sort of scary pose right here. He's great. One of my favorite figures in this little lineup of 5 right here. I love this guy. He's wonderful. Move him to the side. Sabertooth. He came out in November 2003, Toy Biz Series 5. He's pretty cool as well. Really floppy. First glance, he's really floppy. His joints move around a lot. I don't know if that's the quality of this figure or if it's just something else. Butterfly joints are a new thing, but they move upwards instead of outwards, like other figures currently do. Chest joint doesn't really work that well. I like his face. The paint's really good. It's just he's really floppy and kind of weird. But double joint arms, double joint legs. These weird split joint legs, ankle rocker, toe pivot hinge, and he has articulation he doesn't really need in his hands. I'd recommend alternate hands for this guy. We're probably getting a new one soon. Apocalypse. As of this review, currently NYCC 2017, New York Comic Con, has said that they're making a new one of this guy. Great. So I really like this figure. He looks really cool. He looks faithful to the comics. I like all the rivets and joints, and the detail in the sculpt is great for this guy. He has these piping things on his back, and they're really cool. I love the detail on him. He has okay rocker pivot on his ankles. He has a butt. I love this guy. He's just really cool, and he stands out a lot. He looks really evil. His joints are single-jointed sometimes on his arms, but on his legs, they're double-jointed. He looks menacing. I like him a lot, how menacing he looks. He has I don't even know what joint this is for the legs. It's hard to move out. He looks better standing and, pointing and looking creepy and scary, like a bad guy should. He has a fist hand. He has a grasping hand. What more do you want with this guy? A better figure? Yeah. He has a weird, shifty joint. That's kind of creepy. I like him a lot. He's a good figure. Last but not least, Mr. Sinister. I love this guy's design. He's an X-Men villain, as was Sabertooth. And actually everyone's an X-Men villain in this except for Beast, who's the X-Men hero, but I digress. I like Mr. Sinister a lot. He's really cool. He came out in 2005, and he's the Sentinel Build-A-Figure, so they're starting with Build-A-Figures, which basically means each figure you buy nets you a piece of another figure, and if you get all the figures, you get a bonus figure, basically. So this guy has good joints. I haven't really posed him that much. Head joint. The cape can come off. I don't want to take it off, though. I don't know if it comes off or on. Actually, don't quote me on that. It looks like it comes on and off. I love the cape. He has a little peg in his back for a stand or something, and pegs in the bottom of the feet. I like him a lot. He's another guy like Apocalypse who can just stand menacingly and not do much. He doesn't have wrist swivel, which is kind of weird. He has a weird pivot in his ankles too. But I think overall he's a solid figure and really cool. So yeah, that's my review on these Marvel Legends figures from the early Toy Biz days. And we'll be coming out with 5 more pretty soon. Beast is so awesome, he tore my light stand down. But we'll just keep going with that, because we're going to keep going with that. I like all these guys. They're pretty cool. Dr. Doom doesn't really fit in this ensemble, but we'll make him fit. And yeah, that's the Marvel Legends Part 1. Stay tuned for Toy Biz Part 2 tomorrow. Or in 2 days. Or never. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Hello everyone, and welcome to another Marvel Legends review. This time we're going over the next 5 figures in the Toy Biz Marvel Legends series. We have Blackheart, Pyro, Kingpin, Leader, and Baron von Strucker. So let's get going. Blackheart, what do I say about this guy? He's purpley and big and weird and textured, and he's a mix of very good and very bad things. His legs can't really move. He relies on his tail for posture and placement. His arms are okay. His chest joint is weird. His head sculpt is beautiful. He just looks kind of creepy and strange, and like, I don't understand this figure at all. The joints are really strange. You have to pose him like that. He keeps bumping into things, just like I just killed Baron Strucker over there. But yeah, he's an okay figure. Not my favorite, not the best. He was in the Onslaught Build-A-Figure wave, May 2006, and his name is Blackheart. He's okay. Same kind of joints that other Marvel Legends figures have up to now, but we'll just put him to the side. Pyro's okay too. I wish it came with fire effects. His color's great. Not much yellow in the Marvel Legends department. He's got a pointer hand that can move into more hand space. But he's just okay. Swivel joints over here. These nice tubes that are cool. The red and yellow doesn't really clash that badly. He has this interesting pivot joint that it's kind of weird. Very weird pivot joint. Very vibrant yellow chest joint. Doesn't really work. I don't like the tan at all on his body. It's just strange. It'd be nice if it was orange, maybe. Or they just made it like red or something. He's okay. This little pack here. It's pretty cool. Not the best. Not the worst. Kingpin. I love this guy. He's great. He's good in Netflix. He's good in the comics. He's a very cool guy. He doesn't have a pointer hand. He has one grabbing hand, one fist hand. Can't find his cane. Don't know where it went. He had a cane with a little diamond on top. You don't really need it for this guy. He can walk on his own. He's got those weird joints again. He's missing some paint over here. And, he's alright. Doesn't have a chest joint. Swivel joint right here. Kind of orangey paint on his hand. I have no clue why. Head looks really cool. I like the sculpt on that a lot. Very grumpy. Big peg thing over here because he came with a peg stand. I like him. He's cool. Good figure. Leader's great. Love this guy. I love the head sculpt. I love the head. It's wonderful. It goes all the way around. You can no chest joint. He has great arm joints though, and those weird leg joints again. They're better this time. They can move up side. He works really well. Swivel in his calf, which is nice and probably a first, kind of. No ankle pivot, but he stands really well. All you gotta do is have him standing and going with his brain to people. But I don't know, I like him a lot. I think I'm biased. I like the orange. He looks kind of like Frankenstein. Another peg in the back. Peg holes on his feet, right there. Double hinges, arms, legs. Doesn't really have a swivel for his hand, but he has a swivel for his wrist, so that's good. Last but not least, Baron Strucker. He's pretty cool. I like him a lot. I initially thought he was going to be my number 1, but I think that might go to Leader. Same kind of joints as Leader does have, but he has the ab crunch, which I think edges him out a little bit. He has the Doom's hand thing over here. I don't know what it's actually called, but I think it's called that. Doom Glove or something. He's part of Hydra, which is a major force in Marvel. I love the shininess of his monocle. His back's pretty cool. He has a color changed Red Skull figure, but I don't have him. I don't need him. There's better Red Skull figures out there. I like him a lot. He's really cool and evil. And yeah, I like his sculpt a lot on this guy. He's awesome. Overall, this was a great look back. It's nice to see some older figures I had when I was younger. So which one's your favorite? Comment below to let me know. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching and keep being creative. Stay tuned.